Welcome back to another episode of Talking That Shit with Skeen, presented by Treetop Studios. I am in the building. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Season 3 already started. Episode 2, we're off and running. And today we're talking about relationships, right? Like we tend to in some shape, in some way, shape, or form. But what we're talking about is in a relationship matter, the way you replace things, right? So the conversation stemmed from talking to an older gentleman, and he just jumped in the conversation. There was just conversation between guys and stuff like that. And he said that this younger generation, from his point of view, he sees it as just fucked, basically. His thought process was that nowadays everything is replaceable. You don't work to repair, you work to replace. And kind of stuck with me because I was like, oh man, that's pretty different, right? And he compared everything to like technology. So like, for example, he whipped out an old phone and he goes, I use it because, it still works. There's no reason to replace it because it works. It still works. It still does what it needs to do. I get my phone calls. I get my text messages, stuff like that. So it still works. He goes, but nowadays, you know what I mean? New version of a phone comes out. Oh, I need that. Some of y'all, and it's true, right? Some of y'all, I don't know what iPhone we're up to, 16. So you guys rock the 15, 16 comes out. Oh, I need that because it got some other little feature or whatever. So everything is quick. You don't even use, like half of y'all, right? Use the phone for what? The gram, little TikTok, pictures. I definitely don't use it for the phone because half of y'all, when the phone rings, no, I'm not picking that up. Oh, this dude's calling me? Nah, I'm good. So it's very rare that we use it for phone conversations, right? But he had a point that everything is just ready to replace everything, like when you're on dating apps, left, occasionally throw a right, left. And even if you throw a right, couple of questions here and there, nah, they lame, replace, so on and so forth, right? So he was talking about back in the days when something was messed up, when something was broken. Like I remember my dad, like we were ready to, that doesn't work no more. We're going to throw it out and get a new one. He would be like, no, chill. Let me see. Let me look at it. Hold on. This works. You just got to change the fuse or change this or change that. Oh no, I got this. And then he will make it work. But we were easy, ready. Oh, we'll get the new one. Don't worry about it. Oh, we get a new microwave. Don't worry about it. Oh, we get a new toaster. Don't worry about it. But that was the mentality of my dad's generation, right? Where they're ready to fix things. They're ready to get there, roll up their sleeves like I just did right now and replace something, right? They would get a car and they will run that car to the ground. They will always be working on a mechanic, this, changing that and the other, and they got the car to work. And I'd be thinking about that. I'd be like, shit, I'd be leasing cars every 3 years, get a new one, get a new one, right? And that mentality that you pick up because of our surroundings, you're ready to replace something. Got a 42-inch TV? Nah, I need a 56. Got a 56? Nah, I need a 60. They got the new 80? I need that. And that's what we do. We replace things quick. So that's why when I hear or I come across videos and stuff like that, it was like, nah, he or she wasn't making me happy. This, that, and the other. After many years, nah, he wasn't doing it for me no more. Did you put in work? Did you try to fix it? Or did you treat him like an iPhone? And the minute the new one came out, time to get the new one, time to upgrade. Yazerski. So like, for example, like myself, I got an iPhone 13, and on top of that is an iPhone 13 mini, right? So that's what I got. Now we're up to 16. So when I see my homegirl M, she's always like, oh, Skeen always got the old phone. but it works. I still get my messages. I still do everything. The only time I sort of update a phone is when I can't download apps, or all of a sudden our friends at Apple start acting funny. Now you can't download this, can't get this upgrade, and that forces you to get a new phone, right? So now it's like the rumor mill is Apple's coming out with a clam phone like Motorola had back in the days, the StarTech for all you OGs, right? And I think Samsung just had one because I think my daughter wanted the little closed one. Now Apple's coming out with it, right? So now everybody like, yeah, I'm waiting for that one. I'm waiting for the little clam Apple, right? Mind you, their 16 is strong. So they just got it, all the cameras, all this and that. But nah, I need that thrill. I need that magic. So we're gonna get that clam Apple, and that's what it is. Right, you've been with your partner for so long. Oh, he doesn't make me happy, or she doesn't make me happy. All right, did you work at it, or it's just like, you know what I mean? Nowadays, I'm just gonna swipe her left and go to the next one, or whatever the case is. But that was pretty much the whole concept of just talking to the OG, and he's been with his wife for like, man, over 50 years, 50. Yeah, I said it quick, 50, over 50 years, right? And they worked at it. And yeah, he was like, hell yeah, I wanted to leave her so many times. You know what I'm saying? And he mentioned the vows that we took. To him, it meant more than just words in a ceremony. And I thought about that, and I was like, yo, word. Through sick, health. It doesn't mention happiness. It mentions through good and bad, sickness and health, to death do us part. I think that's how it goes, right? I can't remember. But I know for a fact, because he said it doesn't say happiness, right? Because shit, I got my iPhone 13. Everybody want the gravy, everybody want the brand new, but am I happy with it? Yes. And that's the point. I'm happy with it. Because this is what I wanted. Now, can I be happier with the clam Apple? Maybe, because it'll take me back to the days of the StarTech, other phones that we had in the past that were closed. They were convenient, small. Now everybody want a VCR. They're making them big. At one point, we wanted them small when they were just phones, right? But then they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we kind of going back, right? Clams and Samsung got theirs. But the whole point of the whole conversation was about happiness. Like, relationships is not based on just happiness. There's going to be a lot of grinding, a lot of work, a lot of rolling up your sleeves, a lot of changing the battery, a lot of changing the oil. Let's be mature here. It's going to be a battle. It's not going to be rainbows and sunshine, right? It's not going to be your wedding day. Some of y'all, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some of y'all want that special day. And when that special day happens, then the reality hits. It's not a special day anymore. Now it's work time. Now you get those videos like this dude right here, or this girl right here, this stuff like that. I mean, we touched in many episodes. You can go through the library and find them. But we talked about when people disrespect people, like couple situations, and they disrespect each other and stuff, throw little jabs here and there and whatever the case is. But when he was a brand new iPhone, he had all the features. But you never learned how to get all those features from the phone, because you were just using the gram and TikTok and all. There's stuff on your phone that I guarantee you haven't found out or learned about it, because you're just using it for apps and whatever. Some of y'all were pissed TikTok was banned and then it came back, right? Because y'all was doing dances and stuff. But there's so many features on your phone that you never use and will never use, because you're not focused on learning about your phone. You just want the latest and the greatest, a visual factor, right? One thing that came to mind that I saw on a post was, you can get a Toyota car with all the features, top of the line Toyota. but all the heated seats and all that. It's a Toyota, right? Great car, dependable car, top of the line, whatever that is, Camry with all the whatever. Or you can get an entry level BMW with no features. Which one would you have? A lot of people will be like, yo, I want the Beamer, but it doesn't have as many features as the Camry, the top of the line Camry or Toyota, right? But they'd be like, nah, I want the Beamer. Why? Even though it's entry level, it doesn't have that many features. It's just the badge, prestige. And some of y'all walk around like that. Louis this, Louis that, jumping on the Bronx 12 bus. Got the latest and the greatest, jumping on the bus, waiting for the one train. And if you are, it is what it is. But like now in my day, like I want to be comfortable. So I will go for the Toyota with all the features. Why not? Saves me money instead of the prestige, right? A lot of times, like dress, put on a t-shirt and some jeans. Back in the day, now the t-shirt had to be what? For all my OGs, it had to be a Benetton. You know what I mean? Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? It had to be a Benetton something. You know what I mean? Banana Republic. You know what I'm saying? When I'm feeling preppy, the J. Crew came on. Now it's just like I get 3 for 10s or 3 for 15s at Target, white t-shirt, jeans, joggers. Half of the time I'm in joggers anyway. So I'm in joggers, sneakers. I'm good. It's funny how, like when you're young, you walk into a store, you see everything in the front, you be like, yeah, I need that. I wonder what age is that when you kind of flip the page and now you walk to the back to the clearance section, see what's on sale. You know what I mean? And be like, yeah, I need that. It's true. It's true. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been blessed to work in the sneaker industry for like over 20 years. So I can't remember the last time I paid full retail for a pair of shoes. So my sneaker game's still strong. That's something I don't go cheap on. It's still strong. Now, it has changed in the matter of fact that I don't wear like what fashion shoes. I wear more performance shoes. So you see your kid out here rocking Brooks, I'm rocking Asics, I'm rocking New Balance, I'm rocking On Running, Diadora, different brands that you don't typically see in the communities that we grew up, right? We usually, when you go to communities, is Jordans, is Air Maxes and stuff like that we kind of grew up in that era, right? I remember coming up, this was back in the days though. I was working at a sneaker store in on 59th Street called Athletic Style when I was a teenager. And that was my first introduction to performance running shoes. And I remember going to the hood in a pair of Asics Gel Light 5s. For those that don't know, they had like a split tongue and whatever. It was kind of up there with technology back in the days, right? 89, 90, that type of stuff. So went up to the hood, rocking the Asics and stuff. And everybody's like, yo, what the fuck are those? Because they were colorful, they were cool and stuff. I was like, yeah, I got them at work, man. They're pretty cool, whatever. So all the drug dealers, I remember, gave me money. Here you go, Skeen. So Skeen went to Athletic Style with watts of cash. So I said, hey, I remember it was Dave, Scott and Dave. I'm trying to remember their names, 2 gentlemen. Hopefully they still with us, man. And they gave this 15-year-old kid an opportunity to work. And so went down and said, yeah, hey, listen, I bought these Asics. I took them back to the hood. People in my neighborhood went crazy. They said they need those. They wanted some, everybody wanted to be fresh, everyone wanted to be different, right? So I guess I was an Asics ambassador back then when I was when I was like 15. So I remember buying massive bags of just sneakers, and I had massive bags. And I remember how to jump in a yellow cab. So a yellow cab, for those that don't know, now in the Uber and Lyft days, I know I went off on a tangent, but that's what talking that shit with Skeen is all about. But I remember flagging a cab, and he goes, yo, where we going? I said, yo, 211. You know what I'm saying? We going to 211th Street. And he looked at me. He was like, yeah, because yellow cabs didn't pass like what? I'm gonna say maybe 145th, maybe 125. Maybe it would be the gypsy cabs back then that will go that high or be in those neighborhoods. But I was going to 211th Street. I was going to the peak of the peak, top of the mountain over there in Manhattan. Shout out to all my people in the Heights, Inglewood. I see you. But yeah, so I'm jumping in the yellow cab, going up there. I look like Santa Claus coming and just distributing ASICs to the whole hood. So back if you was there in 80, yeah, I'm going to say 80, 88, 89, 90. That 211 crew back there, shout out to all y'all. They was rocking ASICs hard body. But what's up, guys? It's your boy Skeen here, back to let you know and remind you that my co-host Aisha has an amazing poetry book called Treetop Echoes. It is available now on Amazon as well as Barnes and Nobles. So if you're in the market for a new book, please pick it up. You will not be disappointed in this amazing poetry book. So the name of the book, once again, Treetop Echoes, available on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. Get your copy today. How did I go on a tangent? Because everybody wants to be different. Everybody wants to be that prestige, have something different. Everybody want to be like the latest and the greatest. Oh, I'd rather have the BMW than the Toyota Camry. But now in my case, shit, I drive a Chevy with all the features, and I'm good, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. And I guess back to the older gentleman, it was fixing stuff. The minute red flags, we're so focused on signs and flags and this, that, and the other, that'd be like, yo, start counting. Oh, she got 10 flags here, 2 green flags here. Yo, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So like now, for example, just to put myself out there, I'm starting a new relationship. And yeah, I come with mad baggage. She has mad baggage, right? But now I'm trying to find the good things that she makes me feel. And I'm going to concentrate on those. And then the stuff that she needs to work out and then I need to work out, those are those conversations that we're going to have and be like, yo, this is what I'm going through or what I still need to get over and grow. You know what I'm saying? So it's I'm rolling up my sleeves for the first time ever and actually going into a relationship saying, yo, this is my shit. This is the shit that I'm going through right now. And so far it's been great. You know what I mean? It's been back and forth. It's been conversations, face-to-face, text, whatever the case is, phone calls, whatever, trying to make sure that we're kind of talking back and forth like a tennis match, right? Boom, the ball's on your court, ball's on my court, and the game continues and learning each other, learning our likes, our dislikes, learning what I feel about this, what she feels about that. And it's been open communication, and that's for the first time ever, I'm going to say, honestly, that I haven't had that, right? Because, you know, you would ask, hey, everything's all right. Don't worry about it. Everything's all right. We gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But now just having that conversation with that OG was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to go in, roll up your sleeves and get ready to put in some work. Because eventually, like, obviously, when I see her, the butterflies are there. Shawty, you know what I mean? And all that good stuff. But I know eventually that will fade, right? It's just this honeymoon stage that we're in there where everything is new, everything is fantastic, everything is the best, everything is this, everything is that. But I know eventually it will start to fade away because it becomes routine, right? Obviously, we got to grow, have new experiences, create new experiences. And that's part of the work. That's part of the investment, right? But that being said, is just like, I know it's going to get there to the point where, yeah, that's her. Yeah, it's me. But what are we doing to make it better? What are we doing to grow? What is it that we got to find out, right? So like right now, everything is gravy. Oh, I like this show. I don't like that show. She's already made a couple of sacrifices on watching the show with me. And I'll be like, oh, I appreciate that. So I do the same. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, all right, let's watch that show, even though I'm not into it, but I'll give it a shot just to have an open mind. Obviously, a lot of you guys are like, yeah, Skeen, because y'all new. And yes, I understand that. It's new. But that's the investment that you have to make. Everything can't be about me, right? It's a tennis match. It's going back and forth. Balls on each other's court. And you have to make those sacrifices to be like, all right, let's do this. Oh, you're gonna, all right, I'm gonna watch this show, even though it might be a little. There's some stuff that I just won't watch, like horror movies and The Exorcist and The Conjuring and shit like that. I ain't doing that. Like, I'm not paying money to go get scared. I'm not watching anything on any of those apps that we pay for nowadays, where I'm just gonna sit there and get the shit scared out of me and shit. I'm not doing that. I'd rather laugh, make believe I'm an action hero, little Star Wars shows, whatever, Marvel, and all that good stuff. I want to escape. I don't want to be in my head all like, oh my God, who's the killer? You know what I'm saying? So people get off on that, and those people got problems. That's another episode. Because I know a lot of y'all go to bed watching crime stories, kidnap stories, those cop shows and stuff, murder mysteries. There's something wrong with y'all. But yeah, that's another episode right there. But no, it's about, are you replacing, or are you investing, or are you repairing? Replacing or repairing? Now, there's going to be a limit to the repairing, because you can be like, oh, yo, I've been at it for like, but truly at it, where you be like, yo, listen, this is not just this ain't good. Get it? I understand. If there's abuse, I understand. But some of y'all, to be in reality, some of y'all, come on, let's keep it a buck. The minute you see a red flag, swipe, I'm out. Okay, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I know I had a conversation with Ish maybe a year back or something like that. And we were like, when you talk to someone through dating apps or whatever the case, and you talk and you make a connection, they expect you to just fucking juggle and do fucking fireball tricks to make the conversation exciting. Go catch a show, fam. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. And then I'm trying to remember the conversation I just had with this young lady that I'm pursuing a relationship with. It was just cool. It wasn't like I had to go all loud and be like, yo, ma, the rainbows, a lot of unicorns. Like, nah, it was just like, I like your smile. That's what she told me. Bingo. So she made the first move. How you doing? But it was just a natural back and forth, right? It wasn't no like, yo, and then mind you, at this point, I'm already like, yo, this is gonna be one of those in my mind, right? Because I'm throwing the grenades in there. I'm self-damaging myself. Well, here comes I gotta fucking, give her the whole resume and shit like that. And it wasn't even like that. It didn't even feel like that. It was just natural. Like our first date was natural. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you check out the goods and stuff. As a man, you're going to check it out. Yeah. But that being said, it was still natural. Body position, the way she came to me, the way she turned to be in front of me, just little things like that. Her eye contact, phone wasn't a priority for her. She put the phone away. Obviously, she said, hey, my kids, of course. But phone was away. Attention was all mine, and vice versa. The same thing. I was giving her the thing. So everything was just a natural flow. It wasn't like Skeen had to be like, what you call that, the riz? None of that. Natural riz. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, it was just a natural a flow, right? And then it became what it became, and then here we are already like a month and some change and stuff like that. So it's kind of good. It's kind of good. So what I said, repair or replace. And that was the conversation that the OG he dropped the gem and stuff when he mentioned cars, when he mentioned little things like it was cars, it was repairing appliances, like you guys are ready to get new ones. And that was that generation where, if it's not in flames or anything like that, it's repairable, right? Everything is not going to be sunshine. It's not going to be rainbows and butterflies and all that. It's going to be work. You have to put in work. in order to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Um, and I guess that's the message today. You know what I'm saying? Is take time and don't be ready to to replace your phone unless you have to because it's cracked or anything like that. But um, don't get ready to replace your phone because a new one comes out. You know what I'm saying? Just have that in mind. Just have that in mind. Your boy is back. Just had a phone call. Life, man. Life comes at you fast, and you got to be prepared for it. And I was prepared for it, even though I just got cursed out a little bit. Like, God damn it, pick up the phone. That's why I felt like telling him, why it took you so long? But anyway, but that being said, replacing or repairing, right? That was the whole concept of this episode and stuff. So, like I said, man, I usually have these great conversations with people. And if you guys know me and you ever encountered with me, or that's what gets me to learn is conversations with people. Anytime somebody wants to drop a gem, I'm there to receive. No matter if it's something that you're like, dude, I don't want to talk about that. But it could be a reminder of shit that you don't like. But sometimes, like this gentleman just butted in, because when he butted in, I kind of gave him that look. No disrespect. I kind of gave him that look like, yo, what this dude wants. But sometimes in those moments when I wasn't even open to that, gentleman decided to come in our conversation and drop a gem like this. Because that's just puts in perspective what I'm doing now in this relationship that I'm pursuing. It's those moments. I'm not replacing. Because if I'm thinking about it, I probably have mad flags that she's like, yo, this dude is crazy. And in retrospect, I have stuff that I'm like, yo, this woman is bugging. But if you're waiting for the right one, the perfect one, keep waiting. God bless. Hopefully you find it. You know what I'm saying? We all come with baggage, man. But the cool thing is that I'm willing to open that baggage up and kind of go through my things. And some of y'all just carry the baggage from one to the other, to the other, to the other, but you never take time to open it and see what needs to be washed. See what drawers need to be replaced because they're holy. And I guess that's the whole message today. If you need to get out of a relationship because it's abusive, is this, that, or the other, that's on you. Who am I to tell you? You got to do what you got to do. But for me, I'm glad I'm opening that baggage and just seeing what needs to be replaced. Because a lot of the times, a lot of the stuff just need to be repaired. And Skeen, your boy is repairing a lot of shit. So guys, thank you so much for talking that shit with your boy. I'm back. I'm going to be doing a lot of solo projects because, you know what I mean? My people want to come on and debate, but then when it's I can't record today. Yo, Skeen, remember I work at night. I'm just kidding, Jay. I'm bugging. You know what I'm saying? But I got people coming and stuff like that. And man, I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying this therapy session, talking to you guys week in, week out. I love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. So talking that shit with Skeen. Shout out to my girl Ish. I love you. But talking that shit with Skeen, back at you. Season 3, episode 2. We out of here. Take care of yourself. We'll talk to you next week. Until then, peace.